Hi everybody, it's Ann Patchett and Sparky Van Devender and Elyse Adler at Parnassus Books. And Elyse and I both wanted to talk about the same thing today, so we're just going to start with that. Elyse, what do you got?
I have got music and mind. Can I say it 15,000 times? This is Renee Fleming.
My friend, Renee Fleming. My friend, Elyse
Ann's-
Adler.
But somehow I need to become friends with Renee
I
Fleming.
can so do that for you.
Let me just say, I have not been so obsessed with a book, maybe ever. And you know that I get very excited about a lot of books. So I was a music major, and anybody who plays music, anybody who listens to music, and any of the arts really, you know that it affects you. You know that it helps mentally, physically. Anecdotally, we've always known this. And now Renee has gotten academics, writers like Ann Patchett, Richard Powers,
Yo-Yo Ma.
Yo-Yo Ma, to put together, they all have these different essays in here about various aspects, both scientific and somewhat anecdotal, about music and mind and the health benefits and what we know. So all of these things that so many of us have known for so long now have research behind it and science behind it. And it's power. I could go on forever.
Probably you shouldn't, though.
Probably I shouldn't. Let me just say that this is my copy. This is a copy for my friend who's making me dinner tonight, so surprise. Anyway, and I have about 5 others put back that I'm getting for various friends because this book is that important.
And also, we live in Music City, so everybody all across the country, but especially Nashville people, a lot of you, this is what you do for a living. Come and get this book. My pal, Renee Fleming. She's worked so hard on it. She did such a beautiful job, Renee. I'm super proud of you. You too.
Yeah.
Go back in your
Okay.
corner for
Okay.
a minute. Okay. And I'm going to talk quickly. My Black Country, Alice Randall. Oh my gosh, we had such a blowout event. I was with my sister, and when we left, we said to each other in the parking lot, I feel like I just crashed a party I never would have been invited to. It was so cool, and the brilliant, fabulous Caroline Randall Williams in conversation with her amazing mother, Alice. Also, you're coming in to get books that are important about music. Go ahead, get them both. Incredible. All right. Salman Rushdie, The Knife. I'm reading it. Salman, glad you're alive. Doris Kearns Goodwin, an unfinished love story about a lot of things, but about her marriage, her long marriage to Dick Goodwin. And I am a Doris Kearns Goodwin completist. I read her book about LBJ when I was in college, and I have read every single one of her books as they've come out and loved them all. It's been such an important part of my reading life, and I'm looking forward to this. Also, last week when I wasn't here, I missed the chance to give a shout out to my friend Nell Freudenberger for her tremendously intelligent The Limits. Oh my God, the brain on Nell Freudenberger. Brilliant, wonderful. And my pal, Emma Straub, also this came out last week and I wasn't here. Gaga Mistake Day. Emma, way to go on that Guggenheim, girl. We're so proud of you. Kat, what you got?
Hey, I'm Kat because Lindsay's on a road trip with Barnabas, so you got me today. First up, we have Close to Death, everyone's favorite Anthony Horowitz. This is the 5th in his kind of mystery series about kind of a autobiographical thing, but it's very fun, and a collection of writings on the creation of art. Speaking of writings about making really important things in town, The Work of Art, Adam Moss. This is a really, really beautiful book on what it takes to create art. And we have 2 books that we are doing for our in-store book clubs. We have The May Between the Covers pick, Late Bloomer by Maisie Eddings. A woman wins the lottery, buys a flower farm, goes to go to the flower farm and live there very, very happily, finds out that there's another woman already there who believes that she owns it. What do they do? To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods, Molly X. Chang. This is our June Fantasy Readers Guild pick. It is a wonderful, wonderful fantasy book. Come join us if you haven't already. Elyse with events.
I'm back. Okay, I do want to say Doris Kearns Goodwin, you can get tickets to see her at Montgomery Bell Academy. This is weeks away, I believe, but she will be here. And she's going to be in conversation with John Meacham. So rather than talk to me after it's all sold out and giving me your whole story why it's so important, just go ahead and get the tickets right now. Okay, tomorrow we have the fabulous Hampton Sides. This is the Wide, Wide Sea. It's an epic journey culminating in the death of Captain James Cook. It's fabulous. Kat just finished it, loved it. I think Andy's reading it. Everybody's reading it. There are seats left. This is tomorrow, 6:30. Go online and register. And then on Thursday, a young adult novel, Cambria Gordon. This is Trajectory, and she's in conversation with Sharon Cameron, and this is about a 17-year-old girl who is a math whiz, and World War II is starting, and she wants to do something to help her Jewish friends in Poland, and she helps develop some weaponry that is going to defeat the enemy. It's great, and I believe there are seats left for that as well. That's Thursday. Then on Saturday, we're going to have a special story time for the sounds. So we are going to have, Booster. That would be Booster the Rooster. Ask me how excited I am about that, Rae Ann. Speaking of Rae Ann, let's turn it over to the fabulous Rae
Thanks,
Ann.
Elyse. Hi, everybody. I have two picture books I want to show you together because, hey, I think you should get both of these. This is Look, Words by Gabby Snyder and Pictures by Samantha Cotterill. It's about everything you can see in the world if you take the time to just look and stop for a minute. And this is Hello Sun by Julie Downing, about the animals and of the world and what happens as the sun falls upon them, both beautifully illustrated. This is for middle grade readers, Painting the Game, the last book by Patricia McLaughlin, published after her death. This is about a girl whose dad is a minor league baseball pitcher, and she too wants to be a pitcher, but is not sure that she's good enough. So she gets up early and practices the perfect knuckleball while everyone else is asleep. Page Not Found by Jen Wild. This is about a girl on the autism spectrum whose parents enroll her in a special study without telling her, and a chip is placed in her brain. And she finds out that the company is about to merge with a social media company, which might not keep her data secret. So she is going together with some other kids to take care of this. One of our previous Spark Book Club books, Far Out by Ann Bastard, is out in paperback today. This was one of my favorites. It's about a 1960s Texas town that hosts a day called Come On Down Day, where they're welcoming aliens to come and land at their town. And it's inspired by a true story. There's also a mystery involved. In YA, David Levithan has Wide Awake Now. This is a queer love story set in the 2024 presidential election, and it is a reimagining of his previous book, Wide Awake. And ending with a YA murder mystery, which is such a popular genre right now, The One That Got Away with Murder by Trish Lundy. This is about a girl who moves to a new town, dates a boy, finds out his brother is accused of murdering his ex-girlfriend, and she finds some evidence that she needs to expose before she is a victim herself. Thanks for listening. Take a look at the new releases page, parnassusbooks.net/new-releases, where all of these books will be available. Thanks so much for shopping.